The coastline of our new home of Georgia is quite a bit different than what we were told. The reports that we get back to England as we are considering the location for the new colony and how it will come about come to us from people in South Carolina. And we are assured that this is the most delightful place on the universe, that the land is so fertile that one need only scratch the ground and throw out some seed to have a harvest. And so we come to Georgia with the greatest of expectations, only to find that it falls quite a bit short of what we were told. Much of the coastal area is salt marsh, completely unusable unless bordered and drained, and then only useful for the growing of rice and such things as that. A great deal of the rest of it is what would be known as pine barren. That is, that it grows wonderful stands of pine trees, but the sandy ground at almost 0 degree elevation to sea level is so poor that we get one, maybe two harvest of Indian corn from it before the land is so completely depleted that it barely makes good pasture. To this, we have to add the humidity of the area. People coming here from England would not believe what this place is really like. The air in the summertime is hot and steamy, unbreathable even at night. And the air at certain times of the year is filled with every biting insect that you can imagine. We have a bit of problem with things like malaria and yellow fever and diphtheria and even cholera, all sorts of diseases that can fly upon a civilization and carry away a full 1/4 of its inhabitants in one fell swoop. Last year, when we had a bout of the yellow fever, we lost nearly 250. This is unacceptable, but at the same time, we must continue to further our endeavors if we are to continue the 13th colony. Our first city is called Savannah, named for the river which lay beside it. Now, it is a few miles in from the open ocean, with Tybee Island laying at the mouth of the river, with public spaces called squares and with extra areas along those squares for each and every ward to have a church. So there will be public areas all around. Now, the typical deserving poor person who is brought upon the charity to the colony of Georgia is going to be given 50 acres of land. And you must understand that this is something these people have never been allowed to own before in their life. These are what we call the deserving poor, those originally considered debtors, prisoners. That was the original idea, was to bring these people over and give them everything that they need for starting their life all over again, running upon the blessings of the charity, the money to be brought from public and private donation with very little government influence, as well as the Board of Trade. The colony of Georgia is the very first charitable colony that I know of in history.